Hello YouTube, this is Daybreak748 and it's been a while since I've done a video like this, but super excited because now it's a new year. There's a lot of awesome figures coming out, and so what better way to start things off by doing a what is coming out soon video on scale figures. Now guys, don't worry, if scale figures is not your cup of tea, then I have SH Figuarts, Playarts Kai, Figma, you name it, it's all coming down the stretch, and you will see lots and lots of videos showcasing what is going to be coming out very soon, and so be prepared, you'll see it. So for those of you guys who want to see some scale figures that I am super pumped about, hey, this video is for you. So let's get started. First set of figures that we are going to be taking a look at is Sayaka and Koyoko from the hit series Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Now these two characters, well, at least the figures that you see here before you today, is from the movie Rebellion. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't worry, but man, oh man, just looking at the figures, they look fantastic. Oh my god. Now, I told myself that I would not fall for these figures, and I told my good friend Jen, I was like, you know what, I've gotten my complete set of the girls in their regular outfit, so I'm gonna avoid picking these kimono versions up. Now I think these are kimonos, but I could be wrong, they might have a different name, but yeah, I was like, I'm going to pass on these. But the more and more I see these figures, the more and more I want these figures, so these will now go into my bucket list of things to collect. It's gonna suck because I have to go back and get the earlier releases, and that's gonna really be expensive. I know it already, oh my god. But anyways, they look fantastic. I mean, Sayaka and Koyoko, for those of you guys who don't know, they are best of friends, and you clearly see that through the just the connecting of hands that you see here before you today. Now, I did read up on these two figures, and they said that is a bonus feature, so once you get these two figures, there will be a interchangeable arm piece, I'm assuming, and you will be able to get your Sayaka and Koyoko to look just like this, which is awesome. Now, I've given you some information on the left hand side for each of these figures, just so you guys know some background. So the manufacturer for these two figures, Stronger Sculpt, you have down there, right there. The scale figure, or the scale of these figures will be 1/8. The release date is December for each, and the price point that I've seen for these figures is about $120 for each. So yes, they are not cheap figures, but hey, I mean, look at it. They look awesome. I love the detail that they put in their kimono, the accessories that they come with, and the hair ribbon pieces that's kind of flowing from their hair. Looks pretty awesome. Now, sticking to the whole Puella Magi Madoka Magica series, we are taking a look at one of my favorite characters, Mami Tomoe. Now, she looks sexy with that towel, and only that towel. She just looks awesome. It's just, I don't know, it's just very sexy, and she looks great. Her facial expression is definitely just mommy all around, and it's great. This is a Aniplex exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, I do apologize. I'll put a little annotation. I'm sure someone will let me know. But I remember seeing that she is a Aniplex exclusive, so if you want her, you should pick her up, because once the pre-order is done, it might be hard to find. She is a 1/8 scale figure. The release date is October, and our price point that we're looking at for her is $70. So not as expensive, but once again, if you take a look at the actual figure, I mean, it's just her pretty much naked with a towel, and that's pretty much it. So not much detail going on here. But nevertheless, great looking figure, and definitely will be picking this one up. Alright. Next figure, we have Shinon from Sword Art Online 2. One of my favorite characters, and she looks freaking amazing. Through all we've seen so far a lot of Shinon figures coming out, especially in the scale figure realm. We have some more ecchi looking Shinon figures. We have some bathing suit versions of Shinon. We have Shinon figures pretty much all over the place. Different scales, you name it, it's all over the place, pretty much. But this one has really captured my attention, and I think, yeah, this is my definitive Shinon figure. From what I've seen. She looks awesome. She has a rifle in her hand. She has the bullet in the other. She's ready for battle. I mean, look at that face. She looks so stern. Love it, love it, love it. And it's just great. The sculpting has been done just perfectly. She looks like she's ready to go. The scarf is blowing, and it just looks fantastic. She is a 1/7 scale figure, so she will go perfectly with all of those other Sword Art Online characters that came out. Release date is in July, so we have some time, and the price point is $90, and I think that's pretty awesome for the amount of detail that's going on here. So looks pretty good. I will be picking up this figure. I actually pre-ordered it already, so cannot wait. So that's that. We have Racing Miku 2014. Now, if you watched a while back, I did a What is Coming Out Soon series for the Figma line, and I showcased this pretty much exact figure, but as a Figma. So it's pretty much the same exact thing, but this one is a lot bigger. It's 1/7 scale, and it is a staction piece. So if you guys are not into the whole articulation and whatnot, the ugly looking joints, etc., then this one's the one for you. Now, she looks sexy with her little bikini, and yet very cool because she has all of the motorcycle armor or whatever gear you want to call it, and she has the helmet to her side, and I love the vibrant colors here. We have the nice pearl white, we have the turquoise, I think that's the color, all over the place on her bikini, her what's it called, eyes, her ears, her hair, it looks like ears, her hair, and her helmet, of course. It looks fantastic. She is supposed to be released September, and her price point is around $100. Now, I'm just a little worried because when it comes to collecting characters with these long, ridiculous hair that's kind of sprawled out everywhere, they do take up a little bit of space, so that might be a little issue. But hey, if you are a Racing Miku fan or a Miku fan in general, then this might be definitely a figure for you. So that's that. Moving on, we have a very unique figure, and this is Saber Royal Dress version. Now, this is a Aniplex of America exclusive, so please, if you want her, you need to pick her up now, because once it's gone, it's gone. So keep that in mind. Now, there has been a ton of Saber figures to just gracefully present themselves to us over God knows how many years now, but this one really got my attention. Maybe it's because it's a Saber figure, I don't know, maybe it's because she's in a wedding dress, who knows, but this one is very, very different for me. Why? Because all of the Saber figures that I've seen so far, it's either of her in her regular attire with the awesome Excalibur or whatever sword in her hand ready for battle, or it's of her in some alternate I guess dress, or not even dress, but armor looking thing. I know there was another wedding version of her, but that was more revealing. You saw kind of her butt crack, a lot of her cleavage. She has her sword, and yeah, I know it's from like a different game or something like that. So on, a couple of you guys commented about that previously, so yeah. But this one, it's very elegant, it's very different. She looks very just happy. She has that dress that's completely concealing her body, and the color scheme looks fantastic. It's just white, clear white, and or translucent, I don't know, plastic with white trimmings, and then you have the blue, the white, pretty much to symbolize her armor. And I think that's pretty awesome. She looks fantastic. I already have her on pre-order. She's coming out in October, and she is $120. So keep that in mind. 1/7 scale again, so looks awesome. Very unique figure, and I think she'll be an awesome display piece. So if you are a Saber fan, you definitely need to get this one for your collection. Alright, moving on to the next, Rin Tosaka. Now, this one is by Ben Presto, so if you're not a big fan of Ben Presto, then this might not be the figure for you. She is only around 7 inches tall. Now, why did I include her in this video? Well, first of all, she is a scale figure. And secondly, I've looked for a ton of Rin figures out there. Scale figures, I should say, and they are all going for God knows how much money. It's like a couple hundred, and so I was like, damn, these things are expensive. So if you're like me and you have always been wanting a Rin Tosaka figure, but you just didn't have the cash to dish out, hey, I mean, look at that price point. It's $24. I mean, you can't beat that. $24 for a okay Rin Tosaka figure that will just take up that little like shrine area of your collection of Rin. I think that's fantastic. It's supposed to be coming out in June, so if you want a Rin figure, hey, this might be for you. It's friendly when it comes to budget wise, and it will take up that spot for you. So there you go. On to the final scale figure for today's video. This is Super Sonico. Now, as you guys know, as of late, I've been really falling in love with this character. I tried to avoid it, but her body, man, her body is really getting to me. She is very voluptuous all over the place, and yeah, I love the different styles that they present Super Sonico. You have her sometimes very sexy looking, like you see here with just a bikini. Sometimes you have her in like this nice little like cutesy pose. It's just all over the place, all over the spectrum, I would say. So this one, it's very, I don't know, July 4th-ish schemed. It's like, yeah, America all over the place. But I know it's not America. It has a different name to it, but that's just how I look at it. So she is a lot larger. Or a bit larger. She is a 1/6 scale, so you will need some space for her, but hey, she looks awesome. I love the pose. I love her facial expression. She's very embarrassed. But yeah, she looks great. Price point is around anywhere between $100 to $130, and yeah, guys, try to find the best deal on of her, because I rather pay $100 than $130 any day of the week. So she's supposed to be released this month sometime, so expect a invoice soon, guys, if you do have her pre-ordered. But yep, guys, that is it for this What Is Coming Out segment. So thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I have lots of discussion videos, figure reviews, all that good stuff. I'm incorporating a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! This year, so if you're into that, hey, hit me up on DN or wherever, and we'll just play and have a good time. So guys, once again, thank you for stopping by. This is Daybreak 748, and I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.